some type of raging vendetta against me for me saying things out of emotions. We all say things we don't mean when we're hurt. I don't want anybody to ever think that that's something I meant. That's something.
Bro, bro, we are not finna do this right now. We are not finna do this right now. You didn't mean what you say. So you telling me you didn't mean to make them posts, to make them, accusations and all that. You didn't intend it to, destroy bruh's career, all that. I ain't gonna blame you for the relationship part, because he participated in that too, but we not finna do this right now, bruh. We not.
Never see tears from a gang.
Tylil's disgraced accuser tries to come back. Hey man, this video is by Hello Your Son Extras, bruh. First of all, if y'all don't know who he talking about, he's talking about Miss Pauline, Jourdin Pauline, the one that lied on Tylil, man, which is crazy, bruh. Let's go ahead and see what's popping.
What's popping, y'all? The evil wicked witch of the West Coast, Jourdin.
Evil wicked witch is a crazy way to start out.
Other than being an extra on streamers and also previously rapper studio sessions,
right?
She's trying to make a
being
comeback
passed around,
accusing Tylil. So first, I'm gonna play. She was warming it up. But first, I'm going to play you guys the first clip, because keep in mind, this allegation happened in December after the Streamer Awards. She allegedly hooked up with Tylil and then said, no, she didn't want it, all this other stuff, and that quieted down for a little while. But
yeah,
on February
basically
7th,
she tried to ruin,
she would come back to the internet.
Try to ruin this nigga's career, get this nigga locked up. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have been cheating on his girl. You know what I'm saying? But still.
On a live. And she would allude to this situation in this clip I'm going to play you guys right now.
April. I'm trying to perform at Coachella 2026. Guys, people keep cussing me out. Literally look down at my phone and just seeing, like, what did I do? I didn't do anything. Can we just...
You didn't do anything. Okay.
Stop the hate. What would Jesus do?
He would definitely... Don't do that. Don't do that. Jesus ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing to do with your actions. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. What would Jesus do, bro?
Anything for anybody that's supporting me, showing me any type of love, sticking beside me, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world is filled with so much hate already. The closest people I never thought I would lose have walked away from me. We just getting started though, guys. So they cannot stop the motion. They cannot stop the shine. They cannot take what God has already ordained that's mine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bruh, nothing worse than when you know somebody that did something wrong, trying to bring God into a situation, bruh. No. I guarantee you, he did not support whatever you had going on. Don't do that. Don't be doing that.
We up when it's up. The real will prevail. And that's gonna be the lesson in this whole thing. Y'all gonna see it. I don't have to talk about it no more. Y'all gonna see it. The real will prevail. I feel like low-key I went through a humiliation ritual. Cause like...
Didn't you cause it yourself though? You know what I'm saying? If you went through a humiliation ritual, I ain't gonna lie, it's because of you. You know what I'm saying? What had happened and transpired is because of your own actions.
So many embarrassing clips of me. I just gotta live it down. I don't want my value to be associated with the shit I did last year. I want us to just look forward to what's new. Let's do bigger and better things, you guys. Don't hold me to my past, but judge me by who I am today.
Off rip, she's talking about Coachella, performing at Coachella 2026. If God has it his way, and it is an honorable and just God, she will never perform at Coachella. I will make a prayer tonight that please God do not ever allow Jourdin anywhere near a stage at Coachella. When was the last time this chick even happened?
I didn't even know this girl did music. So yeah, not to validate that on her performing at Coachella, but I just don't know any of her songs, bruh.
What does she even have it? We don't even know that she record. We've never seen her record music. We've never seen a clip of her.
Bro, what are we doing? What are we even talking about at this point, man?
music, nothing. And she's getting hate during this stream. And you start to see the delusion where she thinks like, okay, I waited it out for a couple of weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. I'm not trying to be judged by what happened last year. It's like, what do you mean judged? You tried to cast judgment on somebody else. And she doesn't allude to this. She doesn't say the specific situation. So people
The dodge of accountability right here is insane, bro. Is phenomenal. I ain't gonna cap to you.
keep bringing this up. They're on her head top. They are not playing around about her. And then she finally addresses it in the next day on another live stream, which I'm going to play for you guys right now.
So if you have some type of raging vendetta against me for me saying things out of emotions, we all say things we don't mean when we're hurt. I don't want anybody to ever think that that's something I meant. That's something.
Bro. 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 We are not finna do this right now. We are not finna do this right now. You didn't mean what you say. So you telling me you didn't mean to make them posts, to make them, accusations and all that. You didn't intend it to, destroy bruh's career, all that. I ain't gonna blame you for the relationship part because he participated in that too, but we not finna do this right now, bruh. We not.
Live by. That's how I feel. Like, no, I was traumatized and I was hurt, and I said some things I did not mean I shouldn't have said, and I genuinely apologize from the bottom of my heart for those remarks. And yes, I'm gonna leave it at that. But Black people are phenomenal. It's Black History Month. We're gonna continue to break down these walls, get over these mountains.
I ain't gonna lie. Number one, you apologizing to the wrong person. Number two, you know what I'm saying? Black History Month ain't got nothing to do with this. It doesn't. It doesn't.
And do great things in this world, and we're God ordained, for God's people.
Like I can't even take this serious
we'll
right
leave it at
now,
that.
bro.
Okay. My
This
kids are gonna
is
be
funny
Black.
right here.
My dog is Black. I'm Black. My mama's Black. My friends are Black. I love Black people, and I love Black men. Assalamu alaikum. Let's shake 'em.
Oh, okay. Who is it that you apologize to? You realize that she didn't say, I apologize to this individual for what I said? No, she just says, oh yeah, I apologize for those remarks. This is somebody that is getting so much hate, which is deserved. That she deserves more than just hate, to be honest, because we're going to get into it a little bit more. And then
I ain't throwing hate her way, but I do throw the accountability because I can't live my life in hate. That's not how we rock over here. It's not.
talking about Black History Month, this is one of those attempts where she's trying to tie and attach herself to something bigger than her and be like, yeah, we're trying to be better. We're trying to do big things. And meanwhile, because I know some people, they've got short-term memory. They've got short-term memory loss, so they don't remember what this chick did. But let's just take her for her word, right? She apologizes. She doesn't want that associated with that person. She just said something out of emotion. Just going on live and accusing someone of a crime, which is the worst crime that you could possibly be accused of.
Exactly. Facts. Not just a crime, one of the worst crimes that you can commit.
Male, and especially as a successful male whose income is tied to how much people like him in the modern day. That's just something you say out of emotion, right? And then the only reason that she's coming back is it didn't stick. So let's just say that she realized, oh my goodness, 2026 came in. I made a huge mistake. I should not have done that. And, I'm changing my ways, like she said right here. Well, why is it that when Academics was having his back and forth with Ty Lil, who Ty Lil had set Academics up to the slappening, which is one of the most contested events in hip-hop. People saying, no, he lied, he did get smacked. And I don't believe the guy got smacked. The guy swung, right? Whatever. The back door that was set up, Academics would go on his live and say the following, which I'm going to play you guys this clip right now. And this is in February, mind you.
Somebody says, Tyler update with the... By the way, the girl who reached out to me, or the girl who Tyler had his little snafu with, reached out to me and provided me with some more information and said, and I'm gonna still stay out of it. Tyler, you're a backdoor ass. I want to put this out there, Tyler. Your backdoor is gonna catch up to you. You're a very scummy individual, very low character. and usually that doesn't end well. It's very sad that you're in a position of power and a position where you could now feed your family, but your character is so low. You're still down to do the very slimy things, and oftentimes, see Prop Joe in The Wire, it never ends well. Okay, because there's gonna be a time that you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? I don't need to be. I don't need to be friends with you, and you definitely don't need to be friends with me, right? But the low character that you have, you know, and the reason why I even brought this to light is to, I think you're fake. You're hiding behind this AMP Golden Boy thing, where Kai Cenat, we all know Kai Cenat. He's a pure soul. You know what I mean? At least from what I know. And you have been manipulating people that in every situation, which is multiple of them, that it comes up, you're acting like you're innocent. Oh my God, everybody's just on me. Brother, after a while, when the smoke is fire. One thing they know about me, you can say anything about me. Academics ain't coming on this block. So maybe I'm the one to break this facade that everybody's just picking on you. And I think it's now gotten people to the point they're now revisiting things that they just blanketly believed you because they were thinking that you're just an amazing person. While there's 50 stories about you doing scummy shit. Now, I don't want to get into the nuance or whatever because I'm a man. And I do understand when you're a man and you have dealt with women, you never know how things go. And if I wasn't in that bedroom, I don't want to make definitive statements. But I will say that that young woman reached out to me and she said, listen, you know, they love this month so much and he's so manipulative. They're unwilling to believe that he's down to do some of the stuff. Now, granted, I cover that thing too. I think she was on some and maybe it was whatever, but I don't want to get into the nuance of that. But I do want to put that out there, and I don't really have to give a warning to Tyler when it comes to shit like that. But he's a grown man. You know, if he could backdo it, he could get his own back, right? The point is this: that young woman feels that she was not afforded even an opportunity to fully explain or for people to understand how she felt and what she was accused him of because he was a media darling.
So here we have it. This girl, Jourdin, reached out to academics, trying to use academics to get into a situation with Tylil, saying people didn't want to hear me out. You know, I'm just getting so much hate. So clearly she saw the narrative was spinning around on Tylil. And I'm not changing my mind here. Tylil, yeah, he slimed out academics. He slimed out his boy Kai Cenat. He's slimed out his mans who he set up to, or he set academics.
That does not sound right, bruh. He slimed out academics. He slimed out. Does that not just not sound right to me? Hey, bruh. I'm gonna play the video. I feel like there needs to be a pause on that.
That's just 3 people. Like I said, he had a triple threat, just lined up 3 ducks or whatever it is that they throw in the sky when they're like shooting. So yeah, he slimed them out. But this girl, just the other day, she was kind of trying to seek some sort of revenge on Tylil because she's not hitting academics up for no reason. And let's just circle back to what this girl said, because some people, they forget very, very quickly. So the storyline was that she got taken advantage of by Tylil. She didn't want to do any of that. This is December. This is almost 2 months ago. You know what this girl, after Tylil responded, you know what this girl went on and said on Twitter? The police got all the details, so stay tuned. Well, we've been in tune. It's been almost 2 months. Jourdin, we've been in tune. God always has the final say. He's seen and heard it all, and he don't play about me. He's still a rapist. So keep in mind, she's saying that even days after. So she said she just said something out of emotion. Well, multiple days later, you decided to label him that again. And then she says the police got all the details. Stay tuned. She reposted that same tweet. So where are the police at? Where's the arrest at? Where is the question?
Yeah, because that nigga was still posting videos, still streaming, still popping up on streams. You know, we all were expecting him to get locked up. That's not what happened.
Yeah, where is any of this at? And now she's just trying to throw it under the bus and restart from scratch?
Like it never happened.
No.
And that's what be killing me. You can't just say something crazy or say something foul, something sour, and then expect to act like none of the stuff that you said happened right afterwards. Like, we supposed to just forget about it. You know what I'm saying? No. No. Without you taking accountability for your actions and the stuff that you said, and without a genuine, authentic apology at the same time, like that's what. No, no, that's not. No.
Some people will probably just see the tweets and be like, man, you know, that's that. Well, do you guys recall when she got on live and crashed out after Ty Lil explained the situation? Let me play you guys the first clip where we're talking about her blackmailing and then trying to get 2 bands out of the guy.
Y'all are all gullible little kid weirdos. And I do not wish bad on none of y'all. Y'all playing with the wrong one. Y'all playing with the wrong one. Make it make sense, dummies. $2,000? What the cost $2,000? Not this cat. My phone that he broke with 2 terabytes on it, with all my music on it, all my pictures on it, all my content on it. That's why requested $2,000 for playing with me. Yes, for playing with me. For trying to set me up and blackmail me. For being calculated and premeditated. Make it make sense, dummies.
So here she was trying to get bread, admitting that she asked for 2K for a phone. Which, what happened to this phone? Has anybody found this phone? Please, I asked about
Nah,
this
for real though,
December
dead
when this
ass
happened,
though.
when I made a video on this. I said, where is this phone? We need some information. Did she ever find the phone that night? Did anybody find that phone?
Did she
That
ever get
phone's
the
still up in
phone
the air.
back?
Regardless, you see how she's moving here? She's moving confident. She's moving serious. This isn't emotional. This isn't her unsure. She's positive about what she's saying in this video clip. And then she's talking about him blackmailing her? What? How? What is he blackmailing her with? What did he threaten to expose? He didn't threaten to expose anything from what we saw. And she's adamant. She's saying like, yeah, I asked for that 2K and no, that's not, and keep in mind, she calls him that term again, the greatest. And then she goes on in another clip.
I don't gotta lie. I got all the receipts. I got everything.
So she's saying she got all the receipts. She's talking about him being nasty, him cheating on his girl, him having a little D, this and that. Well, where are these receipts? You said the police got it. Where are the police? So if any of this was true, and this is the worst part, the most despicable, disgusting part, which is why I never want to see Jourdin having any sort of success on the internet whatsoever. I definitely don't want to see anybody that has anything to say about morality kicking it with her, like bringing her on streams and stuff, because she was all up with her chest puffed out, so confident. What if this went through? What if everyone did believe her? And what if Ty Lil was casted away from AMP? All of the...
And not just that, this nigga would have lost everything. He would have got locked up for something that he didn't do. You know, we can't just take that with a grain of salt, bro. We can't.
Stop messing with him. He went back to his mom's crib or wherever. He couldn't stream because he was so disgraced because people believed this girl. Was she suddenly going to say less than...
But then again, hold on though. I'm saying that with the intent. When I said that as in like it was proof that he did it or something like that. Because you know niggas get locked up over this shit. But there was no police. So, you know what I'm saying? He would have just lost everything. Dead ass lost. I don't know if he would have lost all his fans. Because I'm pretty sure there's still people that believed or would have believed that he didn't do it. So I feel like he still would have had something.
Weeks later, hey guys, by the way, you know, I'm lit now. I'm seen as a victim. That guy's career is over. I made a big oopsie doopsie. You guys should really let him back into the game because I just falsely accused him. Do you think that was gonna happen? Hell no, that wasn't gonna happen. That would have never happened in a million years. So had she gotten what she wanted at that moment in time, she likely would have never reversed it, and that guy's life would have been ruined. But now that people chose to stand up for him and believe him, which is really just believing the truth, because Ty Lil, from what we've seen, especially with the academic situation and the Kai situation and his old man's, yeah, the guy's sliming people out. But somebody sliming people out does not mean they are what this girl said they are. Those are two different things. So he managed to beat that situation, and it's a good thing for him that this like slimy activity came out after, because if it came out before, the perception would have been a little bit hazier. He would have had a little less benefit of the doubt. And credits to academics, because he reviewed this situation and he knew that Ty Lil had set him up 9 months prior, and he did not jump on Ty Lil's head top and say like, yeah, I think this guy might have done that, which that would not have helped Ty Lil at all. That might have honestly harmed him. So she almost ruined the guy's life, and then now she wants to come back. No, we don't ever want to see your face again. There is no such thing as, oops, I made a little mistake. No, you don't make a mistake like that. What? That just goes to show how evil and how dark her heart is, especially if she feels played. And how did she feel played? Because what? He didn't want her to stay over or something? He didn't want to date her? He didn't want to give her exactly every single thing she wanted? So because she didn't get exactly what she wanted, she was willing to ruin this man's entire career and life and relationships and friendships, because he would have been casted aside like a black sheep. Yeah, get this girl out of here. We don't want to see her come back. We do not I do not.
Bro, this shit diabolical, bro. Boys, my guys, my dogs out there, y'all need to be careful. Truthfully, be careful. You know, have some real discernment. You know what I'm saying? Think with your head, not your head. Hey, yeah, bro. Like, you cannot trust these hoes. You can't. You can't trust them, bro. Let me not say that. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be mindful of who you associate yourself with. Real talk, bro. Y'all be safe out here, man. Hey, if you like the video, then like the video, and if you want to see more reactions, subscribe. I love y'all.
Shout out to my twin. Ain't never seen tears from a gangster, so why the world want me to cry? Fighting depression, talk to the spirits, use them judges that help me get by. But I cannot lie, yeah, that shit hurt me bad when I got that call, told me you died. Like how the fuck can they take you? Man, I hope I wake up, it's a lie.